Good morning, everybody. I'm Eureka John, and you are at Eureka Street Crypto, broadcasting live from Leander, Texas at 6:10 in the morning, November 3rd, 2021. This is episode number 317, and I've been doing this for over a year now. And yeah, this is my video blog, nothing more, nothing less. I don't edit, I just improvise every single morning and talk about something new that I've learned in crypto. Crypto is a never-ending journey, and I figured it was definitely worth broadcasting and publicizing everything that I learned, the mistakes I make, the things that I discover in my eureka moments. Sorry for that. And yeah, if I make a mistake, you see a guy like me totally screwing up, then you don't have to make that same mistake. Then I've helped somebody skip a step. So yeah, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling anything. Anything that I talk about, sure, I might be invested in, but yeah, that's why I'm talking about it. So yeah, what else? I'm broadcasting live on Float.app. That's FLOTE.app, and it's a decentralized social media platform that's censorship free, and yeah, it has a really good streaming app on it, and it's been working the best out of all the streaming apps that I've been playing around with. So yeah, I definitely like the Float app. And let's see here, what else do we have? Yeah, I think that's about it. Let's jump into the CoinGecko here and see what we have. So Bitcoin's at 63,101.98, looking pretty. Ethereum looking all-time high-ish at 4,576.50, so it's up 10%. Ethereum is on a tear, and so are any other tokens built on top of Ethereum and associating with Ethereum. Ethereum is having its moment, and right now, they're having the NFT NYC conference going on, and if you're trying to do any type of transactions on Ethereum Layer 1 right now, good luck, because everybody's up there in New York right now at that conference swapping NFTs back and forth, and it's definitely causing a traffic jam. So it's helping Layer 2s also grow really fast in this climate right now. So Layer 2s such as Arbitrum, Polygon Matic, Optimism, ZK Rollups, Starkware, Loopering. Yeah, all these are Layer 2 solutions, because I believe in the future, yes, there's a lot of, well, I don't believe that there's any Ethereum killers. There's a lot of competing blockchains, but it's interesting how they all seem to bridge to Ethereum or are compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine in some way, shape, or form. Just like all roads lead to Rome, all the blockchains lead to Ethereum. However, it doesn't discredit the amazing capabilities of some of these blockchains and the niches that they provide, and the industry utility that a lot of these blockchains will provide. But yeah, Ethereum, I believe, is going to be the king of them all. Bitcoin's its own deal over here, and it has a lot of merit. And I said a couple days ago that a lot of Bitcoin believers as well believe that one day in the far future, Bitcoin will be definitely the source of truth. And that's where, because what are we selling here? Honestly, we are selling block space, and the more secure that blockchain is, the more valuable that block space is. So whenever you have nation states creating large treaties and moving large amounts of resources back and forth to each other, you need the most secure, most valuable blockchain platform in order to implement those type of transactions on, and that would be Bitcoin, right? So owning a little piece of Bitcoin now is probably owning a piece of nation state transfer in the future, if there are even nation states, to be honest. But that something of that scale. I'm just trying to stretch my imagination here. And then the whole financial platform and things like that, and decentralized finance, tokenization, all that is built on Ethereum. So you have Ethereum Layer 1, which is getting clogged up and expensive for the average person to use. So the only people in the future using, or even now at this point, at this rate, using Ethereum are institutions and whales. And whales are people who have a large amount of one asset, and whenever they sell or move that asset, just like a whale displaces a lot of water in the ocean, a whale in the ocean is no big deal, but a whale in a small pond, it moves the water around quite a bit. And this kind of brings me to the whole idea of people say, well, crypto's too volatile. Well, the pond has been pretty small, right? So when the whales move around in a smaller pond, it creates a lot of volatility in the waves. But the larger the pond and the more adoption that crypto gets, that whale doesn't really make a whole lot of difference now, does it? So yeah, I can't remember where my tangent was going on. But yeah, so you have layer one, and the institutions and whales will be transacting on that. Then the people like you and me will be interacting on other blockchains that are bridged to Ethereum, and on layer two solutions where we can afford to. And then the settlement layer, the settlement at the end of the day, or end of the month, or end of the quarter, happens on layer one. So think about it in terms of a restaurant, and you have the waiters going around doing their deal, and they transact with the customers, they get their tips and all that, and that's a bunch of little mini transactions. And at the end of the day, the manager puts them all in the zip pack, zips it up, takes it to the bank, and settles it out at the end of the day. And that's going to be kind of like the layer one Ethereum. And layer two, like Polygon Matic, Arbitrum and stuff like that, that's where we do all our day-to-day transactions. And yeah, I've been doing some stuff on Arbitrum and Matic, and then I've even been doing stuff on the Avalanche blockchain, and it's super quick, super cheap. Solana as well. So yeah, it's great for everyday type of stuff. And then the fact that MasterCard and Visa are picking up on all this, and all the celebrities are rolling into NFTs. NFTs are built on Ethereum. Meta, for instance, as sucky as you may hate the Facebook Meta, that's come out, it's still built on Ethereum, So even Shiba Inu, as much as you may hate meme coins, which I do, but it's still an ERC20 token, and so everything's being built on Ethereum, good, bad, and ugly. So Ethereum is neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It just is, and what we do with it is going to be interesting. And yeah, so anyway, let's scroll down and see what else we have here. Tether's a stable coin. Solana 232.13, Cardano 213, XRP $1.20, Polkadot 51.76. I mean, most of the stuff's up in the last 7 days. Then we got the Doge and Shiba, the two meme coins. Now, for those of you, I get asked, so you're into crypto? Oh, you're into meme coins? Okay. No, I'm not into meme coins. I'm not into Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. Meme coins are fun. I loved me some Doge for a while. I've done a video about the story of Doge in my past episodes, and it's really interesting. Jackson Palmer and Billy Marcus, making the Dogecoin as kind of a sticking it to the people in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies at the time who were just all about number go up and taking things so seriously about money. They made Dogecoin to have a fun community, and what a better way to stick it to the man than to just have some fun and just laugh at everybody taking everything so seriously. It reminds me of Bill Hicks. You're on this ride and you're on a roller coaster and you're going up and down and throughout life, and then and then here comes along, what about your house? What about your mortgage? Your furrows of worry, and Dogecoin came around. It's like, you guys are taking things too seriously. And then now people are seriously investing in Doge and in Shiba Inu to try to fill their bags and get in on that pump. Well, it's nothing more than just straight gambling, so you got to accept that risk. If you can accept that risk, then you're good. So otherwise, I like to, jump into something because I think it will make the world a better place, that it is providing infrastructure. Plumbing is something. Chainlink is kind of the plumbing of the blockchain, in which it funnels the real world assets onto the blockchain. And Chainlink will basically encompass every single thing, fourth industrial revolution, in my personal humble opinion. So yeah. What else we got here? Let's see where Theta is today. So Theta, okay, up 6.1%. Yeah, so I didn't really have a particular agenda today. I mean, I don't really ever. This is all pretty much an improvised show, and it's raw and just straightforward stream of consciousness. And this is my morning time to be able to do this before the rest of the world wakes up, before my family wakes up and kids, and I got to be a dad, an employee, a husband, and all that stuff, So I just this is my time to myself to really just focus in and hone in on some crypto stuff for the day. So anyway, I was talking about Friends with Benefits DAO, and the Friends with Benefits DAO, it started off as a Discord chat room, and I've been talking about this for a couple episodes here. And it started off as a Discord chat room, and it's built up. They have their own token. You got to have 75 FWB tokens in order to enter the DAO. Some people they say it's an exclusive social club, and yeah, it kind of is in a way, but they're working on creating programs to help people join who might not necessarily have all the needs, because right now at this point at 75 or at $132 a token, I think. And let's see, how much is it? So let's say it's about roughly around $132 a token times 75. So it's about $9,900 to join. So yeah, but the cool thing about it is if you want to go to an event, you could borrow the 75 FWB tokens from somebody, or buy them temporarily, get into the event, and then when you're done, just sell them off and you're done, right? Although Ethereum transaction fees are kind of high right now. But anyway, they have a token. They've had people like Andreessen Horowitz come and pump in $10 million or something like that. And for a VC fund, that's not a whole huge lot of money for a grant for all those rich people. But for me, that's an insane amount. But they've had VCs pumping in. So if you have a good Discord chat and a good community, that creates value nowadays, and this is value creation. It's not just about forming a company and stuff like that. DAOs and communities are forming value for themselves just by all the talent and everything and the gifts that people have that they can contribute in order to build something up. And some people may call it the greatest pyramid scheme ever. It's not really, because it's on the blockchain. Everything's 100% transparent. And if everything's 100% transparent, then it's not a scheme. It's more of a platform or a device or a mechanism. So yeah, schemes are only in the dark. Anyway, this whole idea of being able to monetize your community by creating a token around it, then having voting mechanisms, governance mechanisms in order to pay people for their contributions. You can use those tokens that you've created in order to pay people. And at first, just within the community, they might only have social value, but as they go out on Uniswap and as the value of the community grows and grows, then there starts to be some extra DAO value. And the token grows in value, and then people who need to live off that can cash that in, and then people who want to join can buy those tokens on Uniswap and decentralized exchanges. So let's say, okay, for instance, I have a skateboard text list, and pretend like that would be on Discord, and we would just be chatting all day long, sending each other videos and stuff like that. Well, say that we all coordinate some kind of product, t-shirts, skateboard contests. We create our own skateboards and stuff like that by all the money that we've pitched in together. And then that starts to accrue value. Then we start getting external revenue coming into our little Discord chat. Well, a great way to do that is to form a DAO. So I found this, and this popped up. This right here is called Valorize.app, and I just thought it was pretty fascinating. So let me wait for it to pull up. 1 second here. All right. Okay, so Valorize. Hold on, let me make sure this window. See, I don't have a production team. I do this all myself. I'm the jackass of all trades, right? All right, so Edgar, can you zoom that out for me? I would like to get a better view for my audience. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm right on it, sir. Yeah, no, I don't have anybody like that to do my stuff for me. All right, Edgar. Let's see here. All right, so Valorize. Launching your own token is easier than ever. Create and use tokens while maintaining complete control of them. Find out more. Okay. Let's go to the top. Launch a token, turn a community into a DAO. Creating your own token was the most difficult part of turning a Discord into a DAO. With us, it's not. So people would think in order to form your own your own cryptocurrency, I guess, your own token that you got to know Solidity, you have to know programming, you have to know Ethereum, you have to know how to create an ERC20 token and stuff like that. And to some extent, it's helpful, definitely helpful to understand all that. And I'm learning it. I know some basics of Solidity and stuff like that. I know how to set up a dev environment, which is step number one, which sucks, setting up dev environments. But anyway, launch a token, turn a community into a DAO. Creating your own token was the most difficult part of turning into a Discord into a DAO. So if you have a good Discord chat, then you can turn it into a DAO. So with us, it's not. Sign up. I don't want to sign up right now. Choose a smart contract template, launch a token, multiply the power of your community. Launching your own token is easier than before. Create and use tokens while maintaining complete control of them. Find out more. So what is a creator token? Sure. Yeah, let's take a look. Creator tokens are the first type of cryptocurrency token we have developed. It works through a bonding curve where people mint new tokens by depositing Ethereum into the contract, or ETH, and can always sell, or ETH, depending. There's the whole ETH debate, but tomato, right? I don't know. I don't care. I call it ETH. So sue me, right? How do I get my own? Join the waitlist by joining the platform. You can set up your profile. If you believe you are a great candidate for early access, send us an email. And then, do I have to pay a fee? Of course you have to pay a fee if you're going to use a platform. They got to make a living too. So yes, network fees as well as launching fees are required to launch a token. Proceeds go to continue the development of Valorize and are managed by the Valorize DAO. So this is a token launch platform. There's plenty of token launch platforms, launch pads, people call it, but project launch pads and stuff like that. But this one seems to be run by a DAO, the Valorize DAO, which is kind of cool. I like that whole idea of it running by DAO. So let's see. Let's go into find out more and see what's going on. So here's the Valorize white paper on Notion. They take you to their Notion page. If I can get it pulled up. And all right. Well, boy, I tell you what, this is taking a while. All right. Valorize white paper. The Valorize product is still an alpha version, and as such, the mechanics described in this paper are subject to change until the first stable release. Valorize.app is an interface for deploying creator tokens to the Ethereum blockchain. What problems does it solve? As it currently stands, when a person discovers a new content creator and becomes a fan, in quotes, they get little to no value for being a part of the early discovery process of that creator. Valorize allows and encourages early fans to become investors and creators, getting them to the goal of becoming self-sufficient full-time content generators. Valorize also permits creators to capture value for their content earlier in the life cycle of the creator economy. As a creator, you are an economic force. You are a corporation. You can provide value to people directly without middlemen. We are moving from the individual as a media distribution enterprise to the individual as a publicly traded enterprise. So if I were to want to capitalize, I guess, off of Eureka Street Crypto, I could create myself a token. I mean, I did create a token on the Theta platform just to test out the mechanics of it. I mean, it's obviously worth nothing. But if you want me to send you some Theta token, some of my Eureka token on the Theta platform, I'll be happy to. But anyway, creators are valuable because they have a fan base which trusts, interacts, and supports their efforts. Valorize is a mechanism that allows creators to unlock the potential directly from their fans instead of relying on advertisers to sustain the process. The early fans that give people the early traction needed to succeed in the creator economy can now benefit from that relationship by investing into early creators. So here's the creator token. It's an ERC compliant token on the blockchain, on the Ethereum blockchain. Creator tokens are ERC20 tokens, which allow our creators' fans to invest into the future value generated by that creator. They provide access to special benefits as defined by the creator. They allow fans to vote, to receive investors-only content, and speculate on the future value of a particular individual. Creator tokens do not have a fixed supply. Rather, they get generated as people deposit ETH into the contract. There's an initial supply which is given to the token creator when launching the contract. Each time someone deposits ETH into the contract, the total number of coins generated are the Q square root of the total ether locked in the contract divided by the current circulating supply. Okay, so the token is backed by Ethereum. So it's not backed by nothing. That was the thing on that Theta platform, is I could create like 10 billion tokens if I wanted to and just pass them around all day, but it's backed by nothing. At least this is backed by some Ethereum that you have to deposit for. So you get some skin in the game, it looks like. So what are creator tokens useful for? The automated market makers are essentially a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, that are governing the tokens that are created by individuals that Valorize through the Valorize interface. Beside their main function of providing liquidity for the tokens that are generated through the app, the DAOs also allow foreign functionality that can allow for new interactions between creators and their fans. Use case, early finder reward. The first use case that doesn't require any additional functionality from one stated above is the fact that people are encouraged to find creators early, to encourage them by investing in them and to grow the value and to grow as the value they are providing to others also grows. Currently, the economic reality of creator economy follows an extreme form of a Pareto distribution. I don't know what that is. That is the top 1% handle the economic activity of different platforms. And then here's they reference an article here. Digital music news, Patreon content, AAA monthly minimum wage. Okay, the hope is that the ability to invest in up and coming creators is to capture their future value, will encourage people to look for and support content creators who are not in the top percentile. There will be a market for people that have potential to grow but have not been discovered yet. Currently, there's no benefit in being an early discoverer of a new creator. With Valorize, there is. See the section on Metcalf's law inversion for a more detailed explanation. All right, so that's one use case. Here's another case. Early investors only fee. The simple mechanism is that allows wow, there's a lot of typos in this. By the creator token DAO is the investors only feed. This is similar to the 9th private feed for. Okay, I don't know what that is. That you would find in a service like Patreon or OnlyFans. Decentralized access, however, could potentially extend far beyond the confines of the Valorize app, and anyone can build their own clients to serve whatever content can bet to us. Maybe the typos I think are people's profile handles. So. Okay, then weighted voting. Another layer of interaction can be to create a voting mechanism to not only signal what preferences the fans have, but to weigh it in on how fans are already invested in what the content creator is making. Weighted voting systems go far beyond the 1-to-1 ratio of traditional voting. This type of voting provides context, information, and verifies the people signaling for an outcome that have skin in the game. Okay, and then crowdsourcing investment. So, yeah. Cool, man. And then they talk about Metcalf's inversion. What is okay? Metcalf's law is the idea that the value of a network is proportional to the square of the number of connected users of the system. So if you have two phones connected to each other, that's a value of 1. You know, if you have 4 phones all connected to each other, I believe it's like a value of so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Value of 6. Or something like I don't know, but or no, it's the square of it. So 16. Okay, so the value of 16, and and then it just each additional phone that you add to the network of phones, it increases that exponentially. So the concept of Metcalf's law is at the core of the value that people provide to telecommunication network. It's a meme used in Silicon Valley to pour money into corporations that are in a race to procure the benefits that network effects provide. And that's the big buzzword, is network effects. However, a creator token actually inverts the relationship and provides the highest benefit for those who are early in the adoption curve instead of later. Whereas a traditional network effect can be modeled as follows, with the X and Y axis modeled arbitrarily here. We suspect that the distribution curve of the value of a content creator would resemble that of a stock in the public market, where a small contribution in the early stages of a stock would be exponentially more valuable than the same contribution in the later stage of a post-IPO company. The inversion in favor of a small, lesser-known participant might have the potential of discovering and encouraging artists and creators to experiment with the content, media, or controversial opinions that are novel and outside of the common wisdom of socially acceptable content. All right, well, cool, man. So I don't know. I just thought Valorize looked pretty cool, and I decided I wanted to kind of give it a gander. So yeah, I'll let you do with it what you will. There's also another. I mean, there's a lot of social platforms right now. There's Rally Token. There's what was it? BitClout. Yeah, that came out, and that's kind of fizzled out. But for a while, everybody was creating BitClout accounts. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and I mean, is it BitClout? Yeah, I think so, BitClout. And then there's another one that I discovered that's fairly new. It's in my Twitter bookmarks. So let me see here. Hold on. Let me go to my bookmarks. All right. And so let me scroll down here and see what the deal, y'all. Okay. So, here's my bookmarks. Oh, yeah. I mean, I got a whole lot of stuff bookmarked. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty old here because I discovered this a while ago. But as soon as I can get this, yeah. I mean, every single day I'm sitting there marking down stuff. So, uh, let's see here. Where'd you go? A lot of world coin stuff. Yeah, that's taking. See, I'm gonna get totally sidetracked here. I guarantee you. Various blockchain. Yeah. Um. Well, shoot. I don't want to sit here and get clobbered down and trying to find this other solution. But yeah, it was another one that was popping up that which you were able to tokenize early creators and stuff like that. All I'm saying is there's a lot of people that are doing this type of stuff right now because crypto is so nascent and there's a lot of people jumping in the game who have a lot of talents but aren't don't necessarily have the money or connections. And so how do you allow these people to make the best of their talent while not quite yet having to quit their day job and or allowing them to quit their day job and fully realize their talent without like employing them, I guess. So you can invest in their token. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a lost cause, me trying to find this particular yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that being said, I will leave you with a pretty good Bitcoin thread. Oh shoot, I've been going for 30 minutes. Anyway, so no, I will talk about this Bitcoin thread that I read the other day. This has been my day so far, and yeah, I'm up early. Yeah, so all right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. That was just a quick little blurb on Valorize. I just kind of wanted to highlight it for one show and talk about this whole idea of creating a token out of your chat group and out of your Discord community. And I think it's a pretty swell idea. So if you have a network, there's value in that, and you shouldn't take advantage of the people that you know, but allow them to also, like friends with benefits. Allow when the tide comes in, all the shift, all the boats rise together. And so, if you have something of value, and if you know a bunch of people who have gifts and talents and creativity and a lot of cool stuff, and you can do stuff with them together, then why not tokenize that and make it available for the outside world. All right, well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm actually going to be interviewing the Meta Game Hub DAO folks, and we're going to be talking about MetaFi, and I will also be creating another Metaverse Think Tank episode finally, and we're going to be talking about MetaFi, finance in the Metaverse, so just like DeFi, but in the Metaverse. All right, well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.